Hi everyone, this is SIG K8s-Infra meeting with April 10. And as usual, this meeting is under the code of conduct, so any attendee should be full of the code of conduct. Um, I don't see anyone new in this meeting, so I think we can skip the introduction. Uh, Folks, please put yourself in the attendee list. Do we have a note taker? I think we can skip because there's only one item to talk about. Okay, yeah. Uh, uh, Billing report for GCP. Only new thing is the support skill because we bought support for in during KubeCon in March. So I think the reporting of this, I don't see anything new. That's the first thing. Unless there's something to discuss about that, I don't see anything new. The only thing new is basically we have a skill for support because we buy GCP support in order to escalate some cases we encounter in the infrastructure. Other than that, I don't see anything. If I look at the if I here, so we in terms of commitment, we have 10K unused for the commitment in March. We now see support in the SKU. So basically, support is going to be a SKU in each project. So if I basically just, I think, yeah, I filter that. You'll notice basically, so the way support is built is like, it's like a minimum amount plus 3% per project spent. Yeah, that's the right way. So I think it's like $50 plus 3% of each project spend per month. Yeah, that's the only new thing. Yeah, yeah. Well, so it's gonna be proportional to the spend we do per month. So I think it should be lower once GCR data is going away next year. Yeah, that would be my assumption. Yeah. Other than that, nothing very surprising here. Any question regarding this? Thumbs up to go on it, please. I don't even know if people are hearing me. Okay, thanks. Okay, AWS. So let me do this. No. So costs went down compared to, I would say, November of last year, but went a little up compared to last month. I think basically February is only the, if I want to compare to February, is like two they are missing in terms of bidding, so I'm not exactly sure if that's affecting. Yeah. I don't I don't really, well, yeah. See, I don't really see, yeah. X okay. AWS is growing, yeah, because we start to migrate the Proud Job to K8s. Sorry. So K8s-Infra CI account is growing because we migrate, I think, 80% of the K8s Proud Job to a Blue cluster inside K8s-Infra CI account. And that's it, why we see this growing. So I think that's the first part, basically just a Proud Job. When we're gonna basically use that account to run the test, that's gonna be another conversation. So what's remaining is some specific tests regarding upgrades. Talk to them, they should migrate that and pre-submit. Once this is done, the only thing remaining regarding K8s should be basically job using specific credentials. So yeah. For the moment, we talk about Proud Job, but the text itself runs against an account owned by CNCF. So I think like once we have all the Proud Job running in the community cluster, we're going to flip the credential to basically use this account. We can't, if there's a question about Boscos, we can't use Boscos because K8s has a specific configuration. We basically need a public zone inside that account, a specific bucket needed in order to push some states regarding K8s cluster. So it's not possible to use Boscos at the moment. I think that's something we need to figure out maybe later after we're done with other migration. But yeah, I think I'm confident we can walk away from Google. I think the first thing is walk away from Google and later improve the CI to use Boscos. Other than that, oh wow, that's interesting. Either job is like consistently failing, or we did a really, really good job of at optimization. Marco, this one, I think
Yes,
I saw an issue about removing this account.
yes, but we will keep it around for a little bit longer to test Carpenter migration.
Okay, okay, that's good.
And maybe for the monitoring stuff, but I need to see with Corey about that.
Okay. I don't have a problem. We keep that for testing. I think it should be useful. That's fine. Just basically want to want to make sure there was like a different update. Okay, the rest are basically gone, removed because we don't need them anymore. Yeah. So other than that, if I like go down to just a month, yeah. So yeah, this is a little smaller. So yeah, that should be okay. we're good. Any question regarding this? No. My next item is basically I'm gonna create a draft for the annual report of last year. Dump that in the Slack channel, and we should fill that before May the 1st, I think. It's more like a TLDR. We just need to find the annual report for last year. So I will need that to identify what we did last year, new project, migrations, basically proud, yeah, on EKS, stuff like that. We need to mention all of this. So I'm gonna drop the document in the Slack channel. And that's it for me. Anyone else has a question about annual report? Or anything else people want to talk about? Because I think we can call it.
I'll say hi quick. Hi. I work with DIMS at AWS, and I just dropped in. I completely missed the start of the meeting anyway, so I'm glad I caught you for a minute. He asked me if we could maybe work on some cost analysis stuff for the AWS account because you have the nice data studio thing for Google. So
Yes.
I'm happy to help with that if that's a thing, and I can work with him, or I can work with you guys in the channel.
I
Or
think to rephrase the request is basically we want the capability to transparency display or usage.
sure.
Basically transparency in the sense like currently you need to access a specific Google group to see this dashboard. And I think as we've been basically talking about this for a while, trying to basically do the same. So I know there's no AWS product. As far as I can tell, there's no AWS product that can like anonymously display a visualization. You basically need Identity Center or
Yeah.
a user account. So I think that's the idea. So there was an option to basically use Grafana, a public instance of Grafana that basically go against the what it's called now, the safe
Cost.
report. So something like that. So
Yep.
or against the cost explorer, because I know there's like exporter, the Prometheus exporter that basically plug it against an organization and export to Grafana, those kind of things. So if it's possible, any help is welcome. I saw a lot of articles about QuickSight.
QuickSight is
and Athena to basically process that information, but displaying that is kind of like the difficult thing to do. So
we might have to. Yeah, we might have to like dump a visualization and then just share it somewhere. I think that might be. Yeah, and I haven't even looked at any of this yet. So is the thing that we have for Google Cloud, is that like interactive? Like publicly accessible and interactive, or like, well, yeah, what's the goal? Is it for like organization members, or is it for the infra team, or is it for anybody to look at?
Anybody to look at, because we don't, as long you have basically membership in the SIG, and the membership is defined by an access to a Google group, you can access that information. So that's the goal.
Okay. And then is the visualization interactive or is it static?
Currently it's interactive because you can filter per project, per date,
that's pretty nice.
per SKU if you want. So I think
Okay.
basically just display that information is a beginner.
This is a first step. Okay.
Yeah, it's the first step, baby step, static information over graph now. I will find one of our TL basically suggest something like that. I need to find a comment on that, and I will tag you on Slack about that. So that is like, if we can start with static stuff, that would be great, and we can iterate and basically say, oh, how we can use Athena to something like that. Do we need a dedicated instance of QuickSight? Those kind of things. We'll see.
Yeah.
Or
I'll look
if
into it.
I felt like also, is it possible to export that data into BigQuery so we can use Data Studio to also process that information?
Yeah,
So
that might be a way to do it too, is we could just dump CSV or something and move it into, yeah, so that we have everything in one place.
exactly.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
look into it. Yeah, I'm sure we can, in the short term, I think we can do a lot of things. So yeah. Cool. Okay, well, it's nice to meet you.
It's been a while.
I think, yeah, we've been on calls before together, I think, but yeah.
Yes, SIG release.
I went off and worked on registers for a couple of years, but I'm getting back to net and cubes, so cool.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
If anything else before I stop the recording. Nice. Bye bye, YouTube.